today. I got a striped shirt. Hello! I have crackers. Drywall? You're gonna watch drywall? Actually, drywall is still asleep. I just sprayed down drywall's enclosure, turned off the lamp, and then fed drywall. I don't know if we'll be able to see drywall because drywall really doesn't come out till closer to like 7. Hi, Kronos! Hi, Smitty! Hi, Dan! Hi, Star Sky! Hi, DJ! Also, Lurker, thank you for the gifted! Thank you, thank you! I'm streaming so early today. I went home in the middle of the workday, but I still work. I just work from home because feeling not great. It's also why I have crackers to absorb any nasty stomach acid. Hi, Twilight! Hi, Josh! Same twin? Wait, did you just get sent home too? Is everybody sick? What's going on? Why is everybody getting sick? Don't get sick. But not feeling 100%. Yeah. But I figured I would change my stream time to earlier today, so that way I could go to bed kind of around the time I normally stream and get some extra rest because it was a struggle this morning, and then I was struggling yesterday too. So I think my body requires more rest. More rest than I normally get. So now I'm here right now. It kind of all worked out. I'm almost finished with my crackers. I was getting sick, then you told me to not get sick, so I'm not anymore. Real. Oh no, you fucked up your alarm. R.I.P. Still surviving. Real. Real recognizes real. Okay. I have a lot of switches that I need to lube today, because I yapped way too much in the first stream. I think we were too invested in drywall because drywall was like moving around so much, but I don't think drywall's really gonna move too much today. Drywall has also kind of been in a mood. So drywall's been kind of a brat. So like I don't think I've held drywall in like a handful of days. Just because drywall's like, I'm gonna stay in the same spot, don't touch me, human. So I'm just like, okay. Which is like normal, nothing's wrong. It's just my Gecko is new. It got confident, then it got scared. Wait, my backstage banter tweet just got liked by Ben Quad. Wait, shut up. Ben Quad, do you want to come on my show? Wait, what? Ben Quad just liked my backstage banter announcement tweet. Ben Quad, can I interview you? Ben Quad, please. Ben Quad? Ben Quad, please. Loki, I feel like I should, yeah. I think. Yeah, one of them runs their page, so. The new album is banger. The new album is so banger. I want to interview. I want to talk about their new album so bad. I would die. I would die. That'd be so cool. Also, sorry, I think we're super. Yes, hello. I'm here for Loop. It's right here. It's right here. Iba. Yeah. Here. What's up? If you interview Banquet, oh god, where's this going? You could say, oh no. Marty, I'm scared. You're part of it. Ah! Bruh. Like, so just basically consent for being yapped at. Dude, let me interview, please. I just saw the notification show up on my phone. It just said Ben Quad liked your tweet, and I was like, wait, what? Hi, Quinties. Hi, Eva. How are you doing today? Wondering. The black fur of the backstage raider sweatshirt. That blank actually does not come in black, but if you would like a separate, if people want a black blank for it, I can see if I can find one that's nice. The only like monochrome color it comes in is the gray. And then the white doesn't really work with the logo, because I was gonna do something in white, but it didn't really work. It did not look good. Like Mossa Flame, that'd be crazy. Be like, hello, please come on channel for interview. Please come on my YouTube channel for an interview. Please, please, please. Also, I think there's a couple shows I might photograph later this year. I'm waiting for my opportunity to ask if I can photograph certain shows. So hopefully some more photog. Hopefully more photog. Except there's like drama going around on Twitter right now and Instagram. Because hardcore band vocalist destroyed photographer's camera. Apparently photographer was hired to shoot that show. Unknown if photographer asked the band if it was okay to use flash. I think the band is wrong, but I think the photographer could also be in the wrong, because I don't know if they asked the band before if it was okay to use flash, because that was like the whole thing of it. But I literally used to photograph mainly hardcore shows and use flash all the time. So I will say my take as somebody who literally has been hired to shoot hardcore shows several times. Someone who literally shoots hardcore shows. It's shitty that he broke her equipment. You know, there were a lot of different ways to handle it. I don't think bro's tough. That's like, bro probably thinks he's tough. The whole community right now thinks he's tough. And yeah, now there's like a trend of people that are going to specifically target photographers and break their equipment, which is not cool. Not at all. Even from just like a moral perspective, like that's someone's livelihood, and that equipment's like thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, lenses can get very expensive. No, thank you so much for being here for 9 months. Hello, Sick Princess. Hello. But, the thing is, if you are hired to shoot a show, you're gonna be photographing, and especially if it's like, if you're shooting a hardcore show, you're most likely not gonna be shooting in a Live Nation or an arena. You're gonna be shooting in a small, cramped, low cap venue, or you're gonna be shooting in like a really odd venue. And typically those types of venues have terrible lighting, and in order to get great photos for the band that has hired you or the venue that has hired you, you are most likely gonna have to use flash. There's a couple rules to using flash at live shows. One, don't like freaking spam it the entire time, because that's really annoying. But the biggest thing is getting consent from every band member that it is okay to use flash, because there are bands who will tell you no. Luckily, all the bands I've ever shot have been cool with flash because they know it's going to get them the best photo. Rule number 2 of using flash, you don't point it directly at the artist, you point your flash at the ceiling, because in order to actually get the good photo, you are just adding supplemental light with the flash. The flash bounces off the ceiling, then bounces onto the surrounding objects and the person. That's why you use flash. It's supplemental light because there's not enough light in the venue. And you always make sure it's okay, because yeah, I mean, you just gotta make sure it's okay. But like, flash is very standard in venues like that. Like, like for example, No Cure's photographer uses flash in like those like 50 cap venues, and it's literally no problem. Like, bro goes and like takes a couple pics till he gets good pics of each person, and then takes a handful of a crowd, and like that's that. But I'm not defending the artist, but I'm also not defending the photographer because I don't know the whole story behind it. I think the band should have handled it if they didn't want flash. They could have just told her to stop. I don't know if they did. But two, if before resorting to the breaking of very expensive equipment that is most likely that girl's livelihood, what was I gonna say? You could just like stop the music and be like, dude, for real, like freaking stop. Like that is, you could literally just do that. Breaking expensive equipment is effed up. I don't care what anybody says. That's effed up from artist perspective and photographer perspective. I don't even want to get into the whole concert photography is art thing because a lot of people are whining about that, and I'm like, that we're not even, no, that's, you don't even have to go into the whole photography is art. Like, I have my opinion on it just because that's literally what I used to do, and I did it all the time, and there's an order to things. Thankfully I've not really gotten much equipment broken. Equipment has been broken. You also, whenever you're shooting those shows, especially if they're in those venues where like you're basically shooting and you're in the audience, you take the risk of having your equipment broken. So most of the time you'll get like a couple straps. That way if somebody spin kicks it, it's strapped somewhere, and usually you get a couple locks. But there's some method to the madness. But I think that situation really sucked in the end though. I don't think that was right. So I don't think I'll be shooting hardcore shows for a while if that's gonna be the mentality, because knowing that, I really don't want my stuff broken, even though the shows I know I would get hired for are hardcore shows because that's what I used to photograph a lot previously. And like if you go on my portfolio that I have on Backstage Banter, like everything on there besides, I don't know how to pronounce it, lilac, I don't know, I just got asked to be there. All those use flash and they all bounce off the ceiling, and I went to the artist like before and I said, are you guys okay with flash? They say yes, and I said, okay, I'm going to point my flash at the ceiling. If you don't want me all up in your face, please just signal me. And that's how it goes. Like Body Snatcher was super chill. They were like, yeah dude, snap like a billion pictures if you want. And I was like, frick yeah. I don't know, I don't think it's tough. I kind of think it's makes you just look like a jerk breaking someone's equipment on purpose, regardless, even if it is annoying, because flash is annoying. Flash is annoying, but for some shows, in order for artists to get like good photos of the show to use for promo, you kind of have to use flash. Because I had one incident where a band hired me and I took photos. They said no flash because it was annoying, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just warning you, the photos might not turn out so great, and they might be grainy because XYZ, here's what I can do, but I'm just warning you, the photos did not turn out great at all. Because, I mean, the venue was basically pitch black, and I couldn't use flash. And then after that, whenever they hired me again, they always want me to use flash. So I always warn people, if they say no to flash, usually I can change their mind. It's like, trust me, I'm not going to be annoying with it, but I want to get you a couple of great shots. Yeah, usually if somebody says no, they're normally like a new band. They don't really have any experience with photographers. So you live and you learn. I get it, flash is annoying. I hate using flash, but it's kind of necessary. Yeah, I mean, the pics are literally like to help promote the band in some sort of way. Like they're gonna use it on their social media. Maybe they're gonna use it for the venue to promote shows, or the event. You know, maybe it's a press press is taking pictures for, say like a music magazine or whatnot that's going to basically have an article about the show and then photos from the show that's going to help promote. But yeah, no, I think it was really effed up. Yeah, I'm lubing switches. I'm lubing switches. But that's my take on the photo drama going on right now. I think it's kind of redonkulous. There were so many ways to handle that situation. I don't know the full picture, but I think both sides could definitely be at fault. I guess here backstage banjo into an underground music scene. If I had enough time to do a proper zine, I totally would, but I think realistically, I can only do a blog unless I had someone else help me. But also, like, I don't know who else I could get to help run it that will also... Because if I turn into a zine, I obviously want some more photographers and some more journalists. To, like, be able to shoot other shows. Because it's tough trying to shoot shows with all I got going on now. And do that kind of stuff all solo. So I would need to find an experienced photographer and somebody... a couple people who do journalism. Chrome insert is a mod for the PCB? I don't know. I have not even opened the base. So I don't even know what I'm getting into until I finish lubing all these switches. I don't even know what I'm getting into yet. I think it'd be super sick to turn into a zine though one day. Maybe if the time allows. What sort of switches are you using? I'm using the Aqua Yellow V2s. They're my favorite switches. Very underrated, very underrated. And they're very cheap. Like, I have black inks in my keyboard now, but I prefer these. 1,000,000% prefer these. Yippee! Ah! Oh my god, I keep dropping a spring. Stinky from working out. Go shower. Go shower. Shower twin. Unstinky yourself. Stiff. Ayo, what's going on? What? Y'all getting freaky? I'm just waiting for drywall to hopefully peek out. I want drywall to peek out so bad. Drywall, come here. Drywall, come here, please. Drywall, my beloved, yes! Drywall, my beloved, indeed. See the tangerine switches always seem to go so fast. Oh yeah, dude, those switches... I stopped trying. I ain't never gonna get them. I gave up. They are off the shelves so fast. If you've never tried out some Aqua switches though, I highly recommend, especially for the price point. They're some of my favorites. I like almost exclusively use Aqua switches now. They're so good. South Park meme, always see it and it's gone. True. Oh my god, I dropped the top housing. I got it. I have rescued the top housing. No, but the beef on Twitter is so interesting. It's you have two ends of the extreme fighting over the photo. This is your first time building a keyboard? Nah, this is probably like... Okay, I have this keyboard, I have that keyboard, I have the keyboard at work, I have the keyboard that I used to have at work, I have the Donathon keyboard. I have a couple keyboards in storage. I built a few keyboards for my friends. I don't know, but I've built a lot. I've done a lot of keyboards. Keep stream showing up for keeps. I only have 2 with me right now. A lot of my keyboards are in storage. Or I've just started giving away keyboards to my friends, actually. I've been giving away keyboards to people because I'm like, I don't need these keyboards anymore. I know I gave one of my keyboards to my old roommate. So aesthetic and nice to watch. Real. Except I'm like, bro, that they gotta have so many keyboards. That's insane. Also, I really don't want to think about how much money I spend on keyboards now. That's kind of scary. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. What the heck? What size do you prefer? I like TKLs, but lately I've been thinking about going to 100%. I used to be... I started off with hundreds. Got tired of dealing with that foo-foo bullshit. And then, sorry, I can't grab this with the fish. Then I went to TKL. And then I got bored of TKLs. It was too bulky. I like 75s. I like 75s the best. I like 65s too. 75s are like a really good sweet spot, but I really like 65s too because they really just have... They have everything you need. I have a couple of 60s, but I ended up just getting tired of them because I didn't have everything that like I wanted on there. So I was just like, man, I give up. You know what, to be honest, I don't even remember what board I ordered or how big it is. Yippee! I just know that I need to lube majority of the switches that I have. Oh my god, I'm so shaky. Today's like the worst day for me to try to lube switches because I'm so shaky today. Oh yeah. And I need to lube some extra because I guarantee some of these are just not gonna work. It never fails. It never fails. Buying switches and you got a handful of duds. Now I am kind of aggressive when I do snap them in though. I also prefer not to solder. I prefer buying hot swap bases. One, because soldering. But two, if I really like a board, but I want different switches, it's a nothing burger to change out. Wider format, yeah, I would say try a TKO, but personally I'm a numpad hater. I think numpads are useless. At least for me, I never worked in accounting or finance. Some people in certain fields would think differently. Retail workers would be like, I need my numpad. Numpads are great if you do 3D modeling. Oh, true. Why do not? As an Excel person, you are forgiven. Thank you. Retail worker, I need my numpad. See, I clocked you guys so fast. Yeah, it depends on exactly what you do, but I ain't never used a numpad. I don't like numpads. I could care less. I used to have a numpad specifically for macros, but now I literally just use my Stream Deck, so I don't need a numpad. I also type like insanely fast. And so I'm just used to using the row of numbers compared to numpad. It's more convenient to me. I didn't realize how fast I type until everybody was like, dude, what the fish? You type so fast. During the what's it called? The one typing game I played with the girls. You do operations work, right? No, I do, I am the projects team at my work. I'm the project manager, I'm the project executioner. I'll do... I do everything. And then I specialize in Azure. I wouldn't even call myself a project manager. I'm more than a project manager. I don't just manage the projects, I do the projects. I manage myself. I am the sole person on the projects team. Yeah! Blood typers, that's what it is. Hogbuckton, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. No way, 16 months? That's a lot of shows. That is a lot of shows. How many karaokes have I done in that timeline? I'm literally the sole person on my work. If a project doesn't go well, it's literally all my fault. Unless I put service desk on certain tasks that I'm like confident they can do. And then they fail me. Which might have happened recently. And then I had to take the blame for it and I was like, I can never trust you again. I'm not the project manager, I am the project. That's literally what I put. Like on my LinkedIn, I literally just put projects team. Would you rather be back on help desk? Hell no. I was never supposed to be on help desk. Help desk is like, I mean, it's a nothing burger. It's easy work, but it's a boring. And then it's just kind of annoying. I like doing things when I want at my own pace. I am also self-motivated, so I've gotten more things done than anybody else who has previously been the projects team. But where does it go? It's because someone didn't listen to me usually. Hey! Ooh, that too. But ultimately, I'm not the one who makes the decision. I'm the one that just goes, yep, I can do that for you. SOC 2 compliance engineer? Dude, my boss, I'm on like these business coaching calls. Ew, that's how you know I'm moving up in the work hierarchy. I'm on the coaching calls. And it was like, we did our first coaching call for 2026 last Friday. And it was like, what are your goals for 2026? What did you fail at in 2025? And then like Big Boss was like, well, we never got SOC 2 compliant. And then I was like, I did everything I needed to do. Now I need you to fill out the stuff that I can't answer because I don't own the company. I don't own the company. I don't have people's background checks. That was, like it's been a stupid amount of time and we're still not SOC compliant. Literally because I've been begging them, can you please import these important HR documents? Can you please do background checks on everybody? Can you please get this information? I've done all the technical work. I have pre-filled out everything I possibly can. This no longer lies on me because I'm not the business owner. I don't know this information. And this isn't information that I should know anyways. Yeah, I was really like, well, I got my part done, so they're like, well, I put all the HR stuff in Copilot. Were you supposed to implement it? I'm like, bro, there's more than just the documents. There's documents that they don't write for you that you have to submit yourself because you're supposed to have them. I'm like, oh my god, if you would just sign into the portal and look for yourself. Yeah, SOC 2 Type 2 is like, I mean, it's kind of a nothing burger. It's annoying, but it's kind of a nothing burger, and it's like, dude, I'm literally just waiting on you. Couldn't access to shared drive directly extended on my certs. Yep, that's military IT for you. I know a couple people that do IT at military bases. Very strict. You plug in the wrong peripheral, the computer literally self-destructs. Gonna try to get the search city, they'd be like, nah. Oh god. Dang. I thought about doing military IT, but I don't. Cause like, I mean, it makes a banger money, dude. You can literally be a tier 1 tech making like 6 figures at a military base. It's actually stupid. But There's a lot to it. It's very annoying, but also like I don't want to. No, I don't want to go there. It's not worth your time. All my friends really like it. They have no problem. They have no problem. Oh my god, if this freaking stuff would get on it. Okay. I did it. No spring, go down. But they all, I mean, they all really like the military base that they specifically work at. It's very chill. I know, drywall, wake up, please. Good morning, drywall. My little gecko. My little gecko baby. My child. Where do my child be? Ah. What the heck? I was like, where's the top housing? Do you like mashup cover songs or songs sang in the style of another artist? I've thought about like genre swapping some cover songs, but actually I am genre swapping a song. I'm genre swapping a song that will come out in February. So I am doing that, and I have like one more cover. But for the most part, it's gonna be like original music from here on out. As long as my wallet can afford it. I'm like gonna be hyper locked in. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna be very hyper locked in on making my own music versus doing other people's music. Please understand, I am a girl who wants to let out her sad little emo songs. Headlock? Genre swap? No. It's like, in my opinion, it's a very basic song, but like, it has genuinely been so incredibly requested. And I had 2 separate people walk up to me at HelloMat and ask me to cover the song, and I was like, you know what, fine, I will. And it was actually funny, like I got an email from a musician who was like, hey, just want to know if you needed like anything in this genre, if you'd be interested to collab. And then I looked up their stuff and I was like, actually, yes. I normally don't, I usually don't take upon, I'm the one to reach out to you when I want to do something. I don't usually take upon people reaching out to me. So usually it's opposite, but this was the first time I've been like, you know what? Actually, yes, this would be perfect. I literally just had people begging me for this song. Would you be down to do this song? And then they go, yes. And I'm like, okay, what are your prices? And I was like, yes, I can do that. So I'm dropping it for Valentine's Day if that gives you any possible hints. Read a life written in the style of Creed. That's so funny. I guess I'm less swapping to like a specific artist, but more like genre swapping. Dude, yeah, being a VTuber is spendy. If you want to be a VTuber, think you're gonna make money, dude, you should just not be a VTuber. If you're gonna be a VTuber, you're gonna be in the red. No. Honestly, to people who full-time VTube, I commend you because I could not produce the content I want and be full-time, even if like my car is paid off. Maybe, am I just bougie? Am I just bougie though? I don't like living paycheck to paycheck. I also don't like knowing exactly how much money I'm gonna make. Cause that stresses me out. Like, dude, what if I got canceled? What if I got canceled? Everybody unsubscribe. No cash flow. I actually, you know what? I'm actually, to be totally honest, I'm kind of up right now because... Oh, wait. Oh my god. I just reminded myself I need to pay my last quarterly tax. I have a reminder anyways to submit it the day it's due, but I need to get on that. But like, to be honest, I actually have more funds than I thought I would right now. But also, I have not paid myself out of VTuber money. I have like not given myself any money made from VTubing to spend on not VTubing things. But that's how I just keep it, because I have a job for that reason. I have a job so I can use that money for bills and then things that I want to buy. Yeah. Just don't pay taxes, but I have to pay taxes. Can you make a model? I'm unfortunately not that skilled. I always tell people interested in this career there's no such thing as just streaming, just VTubing. You always have to have other forms of content uploads. True, it is a craft. No, I won't be doing my taxes probably until I probably won't submit my taxes till the first week of March. Oh my god, Chio! Chio, thank you for the wait, what? Wait, hold up, wait, I'm fake. I don't have you modded. I don't think I don't have you modded on here. Wait, I'm so fake. Chia, my beloved, I love you. Please forgive me. She hates me. No, I don't. Chia, I literally love you. I literally love you. Also, hi Raiders. Hi Raiders. Thank you, Chia, for the raid. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. You're playing Minecraft, right? You're becoming a Minecraft pro. You're becoming a Minecraft pro, unless I'm thinking of another day, because everything is so blurry. But hello! I'm Eva Ananova. I'm your one and only Midwest gal. I'm lubing up switches for a keyboard right now and yapping about how being a VTuber will put you financially in the red. We're vibing and I'm not able to get this on. Oh, also I have a Gecko camera. So that camera is my Gecko. You built a house! Oh, dude, fish, yeah. Fish, yeah. Wait, I want to play Minecraft with Chio. That was the first time I ever talked to Chio was in Minecraft. It was for the VSNP. It was my first day there. And Chio and Fuyo, Chio showed Fuyo and I around. I want to play with you. Yes! Dude, we gotta play together. That's my girl right there. That's my girl. Miss Chio Chumbi. That's my girl. VSNP 3.0 time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I want to finish an equestrian center. I think it would be so awesome and so cool. Say hi to Chio. Drywall, wake up. Real. I need Drywall to wake up. Drywall, come say hi to Chio. Come say hi to Chio. Drywall's being a brat. I don't think Drywall is awake yet. I think Drywall still might be sleeping. Drywall is like in the leaves towards the top. I can just barely see Drywall's body. Drywall's hiding. It's eepy time. It's eepy time for the lizard. The Gecko. The Gecko. Drywall wakes up at like very random times. So like the other day, Drywall was awake. It was yesterday. Drywall was awake so early, and then like Drywall was still awake whenever I woke up this morning, and then just has been eeping. I know it's so hard to find the Gecko. It's so hard to find Drywall most of the time. My mom's always like, I just don't see the Gecko. I'm like, I can see it. She's like, how? And I'm like, I don't know. I have to find it when I need to feed it. Save schedule all over the place. I know, but like, I don't even do anything. I think it's just a new environment and adjusting and just being like, I don't even know what's going on. Poor Drywall. I think Drywall's finally like, oh, I'm supposed to be overwhelmed right now. But it'll be 2 weeks since I've had drywall this Thursday. This Thursday on the official first Backstage Banter Day. Yippee! Oh my god. Oh my god. It's getting everywhere. The lube. It's all over my fingers. Pause. Pause, pause, pause. Pause, pause, pause. Hey, my battery's been sufficiently charged. Low power mode turned off. Yes, God! I'm so excited, guys. Look at how many switches I've already done. Oh. Oh wait, wrong side. Yay! These are aqua yellows. I forgot the base that I bought. It's definitely not as nice as my GMK, because it's very heavy and sturdy. But it's pretty and it'll match my desk. This will maybe 4 to 5 streams in total. No, because the final part is scheduled on Saturday, and I might have to do some work off stream, but I'm gonna get it to where I can finish it on Saturday because I really do want to use it. I want to use it so bad because it would match my desk, and it's like the same tone of wood. Sweet mama, that's a lot of switches. I have a whole other box too, and there's still 15 for this first box I gotta go through. My tummy is starting to hurt again. I don't know what's wrong with me or like what's going around. I haven't done anything different or out of the ordinary, and I haven't been like taking anything new. I'm very confused. I know I am gonna have to grind them out. I'm gonna be on the grind. Twitch Gorilla keyboard building streams. Oh my god, real. I gotta lock in and grind on a couple things for the re-debut though. I gotta lock in. I need to get a sample. Vocal recorded so I can submit it to a video editor for my Valentine's Day cover. I'm gonna stream on Valentine's Day, and then I'm gonna show you guys my hair because I'm getting my hair done that day. I keep forgetting. My stream on Valentine's Day. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. And then I'm gonna drop a cover and it's gonna be awesome sauce. Highly requested cover. I think this could possibly have the opportunity to be the second biggest cover on my channel. I think with the instrumental I have listened to that I received to record over top of, I think it has the opportunity to be a hit cover song. Because also it's a really, really, really popular song. Wi-Fi ceiling cover popping the frick off out of nowhere. I know, that was such a shock to me. I was like, this is gonna be like my least viewed cover because I mean I literally threw it together so fast. And then it's the biggest video on my channel and I'm like, I'm like, what? Jeez, that's a lot of people. I feel like maybe the song is just like very popular on social media. And I heard the song once and I was like, this is a vibe. And then, yeah, I did a cover of it. You know, I'm just gonna do them all one by one. Yippee! No method to the madness. No method to the madness. Dum 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 dum. Living the Springs is literally the worst. Okay, it's locking at work time. OMG, good luck on your locking in at work. I forgot I'm streaming so early. This is like very abnormal of me. Guys, this is not normal. I don't stream at this time. I never stream at this time. I just was sent home from work and then worked from home until 5, and then right at 5, once I was finished with work, I logged out of the AVD, and then I turned on my live stream after I hydrated my gecko enclosure and then put new food out and turned the bull buff. And then I also got crackers. I'm gonna eat a cracker because my tummy hurts. Yum. Very salty. I love salt. Though, you know what I want to eat so bad, but it would be terrible to eat with an upset stomach? Dude, I want to make an onion boil. I want to make an onion boil so bad. I want to make an onion boil so bad. You don't even know. Oh my god, I bought a variety bag of onions because I was like, I just want to eat. All I want to eat is onions. I love onions. Can somebody, like, insert that, like, bad breath meme? I keep seeing this lady all over her social media. Her name is Courtney Cook. She's a teacher and she eats like the weirdest food combinations. You would think she's pregnant at all times. But I'm not gonna lie, I get it because I have really disgusting taste buds. Like, yes, I would love to eat a raw onion. And it's like, yes, I love savory things. I'm a savory girl. I'd rather have savory things than chocolate. So I'm just like, I don't even know, man. So I went to the store and then I bought onions. I bought a big bag of onions. I usually just buy one for when I cook. Delano, thank you so much for gifting me bar. Gifting me bar. Gifting me bar. Ooh. Instead of just, so I bought the white onions, the red onions, the yellow onions, and then I also bought green onions. I ate one straight up the other day. As soon as I got it, I ate one straight up. I munched on it. Just straight up munched on a green onion. I looked like a wabbit. They're just so tasty. You know, just grow my up. Mmm. Oh my god. My fingers are so... I'm gonna like show up to your house now. You're just gonna see me in your lawn. I'm just gonna be eating your grass. I'm gonna be finding the green onions and... Yeah, part of me kind of wants to garden this spring. Ooh, actually, here very soon, it might be a good time to start seeds. I know my sister is. My sister has a garden, so usually I just steal stuff from hers. But I kind of want to start my own. I don't know. Should I grow some herbs, some veggies, something? Should I grow something? I used to, whenever I had guinea pigs, I used to grow all kinds of herbs. I used like a wood pallet from a store, and I ended up converting it and flipping it into like an herb garden thing, and I used to sit on my deck. It was really cool. I used to grow like I grew like a couple different types of thyme. Dill, I grew cilantro, parsley, basil, rosemary, lavender. Ooh, lemongrass. I grew about any herb you could probably think of. There were a lot. Tomatoes. I have tried to force myself to like tomatoes so much. I so badly want to like tomatoes. I just can't. I can't. That's like, right now I'm pear jump scare. Oh my god. It's not that I hate pears. Okay, I think people are reading my tweet. Pause. We need to have a serious moment. I think people are reading my tweet wrong. I think they're reading it as me slandering pears. And I'm not. I just, where I live, in my region, in my little Midwestville, Ohioville, Flint, Michigan type beat, like, you just never see pears anywhere, and nobody uses pears. The only pear I think I've had in the last 10 years is a Korean pear, but I cook with it. I just never think to, like, eat it for some reason. I'm just like, yes, I cook with this. And then I had just recalled, for some reason, I was like, oh my god, pears exist. I was like, but I can never recall somebody just eating a pear. And then I started having an existential crisis, and I was like, are pears popular? Do people eat pears? Are pears a forgotten fruit? Is pear farming even profitable? Is this a good business, or is it a bad business? Do I need to go buy a pear and bring back pears? I know, I think I want to now do a stream where I try all kinds of different pears, because I couldn't even tell you what a pear, like, by itself really tastes like. I know what makes some of my dishes yummy, but that's the extent. Everybody keeps saying they're like better apples, and I'm like, yo. Yeah, wait. Can you grow pears in the West? What do pears require? A pair of pears a week. You know what? There's just some fruits that I just forgot exist, and I feel really bad. Candied pears. What? I think I need to make a long trip to Trader Joe's this weekend. Ooh, I should ask Charisma if she wants to go. Even though I know she told me that she can't really, like, buy food because where she's living, she doesn't have a place to, like, put it other than some snacks. But I want to see if she might be interested, because maybe we could swing by, like, a couple cute little places in the area. OMG, and then we could, like, grab lunch or something. That'd be so cute. I love my best friend. I miss her, even though I just saw her. I miss her. A lot sweeter. Pear trees in my house, you grow pear trees in the West. Oh, real. I know some fruits just, like, don't do well in certain climates. But to be fair, the Midwest experiences, like, every climate in the span of a year. we just get everything. I don't think I could swiftly grow my own pears. I think I would be very old before I started getting pears in a pear tree that I would plant. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will find a pear tree that is fully grown and makes pears, and then I will have somebody transport it and plant it in my yard. My parents would definitely love that. My garage door just opened. Is my dad home? Probably. Papa Nova. He's gonna be like, why are you here already? Why are you streaming? He didn't even... Okay. My family, we all keep each other on Life 360. And I went downstairs, like, after my dad got home, which was like 5 on the dot. I walked downstairs and he was so, like, bamboozled while I was home, but my parents literally get notifications when I arrive to work, leave work, I arrive home, and I leave home. So I was like, what? Why are you confused? And he was like, why didn't you go to work? I was like, I didn't feel good. I felt horrible. Blech. VTuber fruit business would actually go crazy. VTuber stand at the farmer's market. Hear me out. Hear me out. VTuber stand at the farmer's market. You can get apple trees with 4 different kinds of apples growing on it. That's fire. I love apples. Honeycrisp are, like, Honeycrisp, they kind of sweep. I'm not gonna lie, Honeycrisp sweep. But I really do love Granny Smith too. I think I need to pick some up because all I've been eating are Honeycrisp apples. Oh my god, I'm literally a freak. I had like 3 bananas today. Oh, you wanna know what I packed for lunch for work today, but I didn't end up eating because all I had today to eat was some rye bread, organic good hazelnut spread with almonds on top, and then bananas. I had packed for my lunch. I had prosciutto, I had baby Velch cheese, I had grapes, I had apple, I had banana, I had pine berries, and I had more berries. Raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. What else did I have? I had more things. Oh yeah, I had yogurt and granola packed. I didn't get to eat any of it because I didn't feel good. And then I had apple infused hint water. I'm so sad. I bought all these groceries and now my tummy hurts and I can't eat my groceries I just bought. They're gonna go bad. Second, thank you for super. One thing to keep in mind: if you get a fruit tree, if you don't pick up the fallen fruit, you'll get a bunch of bees in your yard. Oh hell no! Whoa. I understand that bees are our friends, but I don't like bees. I don't like anything that flies and anything that can, like, if it flies and it has the potential to sting. Nope. Get it a million feet away from me. For anyone who rated it and who has never seen me before or doesn't really watch me, I have a story time. Last winter, we had to do work from home because we got a blizzard, and we worked from home for like 3 or 4 weeks. And so I didn't know this until I went to go install my AC unit. For context, I live in the attic of my parents' house. In the summer, I went to go install my AC unit. My mom realized that my window was like open at the top, like the glass had fallen down, so my window's just basically been open. And in the winter during work from home, I literally called a client and a wasp flew right past my face. And I was like, this is so embarrassing. The lady picks up and I'm like, I am so sorry. There's literally a wasp in my room and I'm like deathly terrified. I'm gonna put you on a brief hold if that's okay so I can take care of it. And it was like dude, I kept this lady on hold for way too long. But I could not get it. A fly swatter was not going to do me justice. I was gonna die. If I used a fly swatter, I was just like basically like saying okay to death. So what did I do? I went downstairs. I told my dog to get the frick out of my room. I went downstairs into my garage. I grabbed the can of Raid and then I sprayed so much Raid everywhere in my room. I sprayed so much Raid in my room. It was so bad, and my room literally smelled so bad. But I was like, how did little bro even get in here? And then I figured that out whenever the summer came around and I needed to install my AC unit because it's hot. But yeah, I like emptied a whole can of Raid in my room basically and it stunk really bad. And then I told the lady and she was like really chill. She was like, yeah, to be honest, I probably would have done the same thing. And I was like, okay, now I'm here to fix your tech issue. She was not mad at all, but it was very interesting to tell my team why it took me so long to work on a ticket, and I had to go back and fix my timesheet, and then I put in my timesheet killing wasp. and then it happened the next week too. It happened the next week. So now it's just an infamous joke. If it's winter and we work from home, everybody's like, so did you have a wasp in your room today? And then they bugged me about it during like our winter break too, and I was like, guys, I don't have a wasp because my like window isn't fallen anymore. My window is fully shut, so they shouldn't be getting in. You're not supposed to use that indoors. I know, but I am so deathly terrified of wasps and getting stung. Like, that was my only option to instantly kill it without having to get incredibly close. It's fine. I'm not dead yet. I don't have cancer. My dog is fine. My house isn't blown up yet, so it's fine. I opened my window to air it out. I cleaned it all up afterwards. I had all my fans going. It was fine. It's not recommended, but it's fine. I made it work. It was no biggie. But yeah, I have a can of Raid actually sitting on my desk right now because I will never go through that again. That was traumatizing. Having a wasp fly that close to my face was an absolute no from me. The only good thing about the winter is no wasps outside. I do not fear going outside. Maybe if I'm wasps and hornets are assholes, yeah. But like, I still don't like bees. I know they're nice. I know they're not going to bother you no matter what, unless like you literally try to attack them. But I just don't like bees because they have the capability to sting if they want. I don't like anything that flies. I don't like anything that has the capability to sting. I am prepared and armed for any bug that can be flying around my room that stings. Ew, I also really, really hate stink bugs and the Asian lady beetles. Because they stink whenever you kill them. And they're very annoying to like get. They die when they sting. I know, but like I'm still scared. I'm just a girl, that's my excuse. Spider. I don't really mind spiders that much. It was just that one time there was a really big spider. And then I was like, dude, I literally can't I can't continue on my stream with this big ass spider. I tried to get the spider and then I realized I'm too short and it's in a very awkward spot. I will not be able to kill the spider because if I attempt to kill it, I'm just gonna knock it off my wall and knock it onto the floor. So then I text my dad and I ask my dad for help. He comes up and I tell him, I can't get this spider, I can't reach it, I wanna knock it on the floor. And then, what does he do? He knocks it on the freaking floor and then the spider's lost for like hour plus. And then he like gives up and I'm just like, bruh. And then I literally ended my stream because I was like, I can't function. I literally, like, I'm sorry guys. I felt so bad. Like that was so depressing of me to end my stream over a spider. But like, you guys saw the photo whenever the spider like reappeared, made an appearance, which was not too long after my stream ended. But it was a while because I was just like sitting in my bed with the lights on. I was like, I can't do this. It's somewhere in my room. It's literally somewhere. And I had a can of Raid there too. I was gonna spray the spider with Raid if it came too close to me. But it was pretty big. It was scary. I don't freak with it. I did not freak with it. That was a big spider. I couldn't function though. I'm just a baby. Goo goo gaga. 30 minutes of ring fit in 1 hour of sparring. Exactly. It made for a great father-daughter bonding time, aka me yelling at my dad to find the spider. Did you name it? I don't think I ever did name it. I didn't want to get attached to it because I wanted it to die. I had a spider that actually lived in like the same crevice that one spider was in, but it was one of those spiders that's like small and thin, a daddy long leg, but it wasn't a huge one. It was kind of like a baby one, but I was like chill with it. We were friends, so we were just chilling. But it's gone now. I don't know where it ever went. I'm not seeing it since, and I kind of miss it. It was there for a good long time. I let it live there and it didn't really do much. It caught some of the other bugs in my room. A great horse impression on the Ring Fit stream. What a great stream. Real. Maybe we need to redo that with the new 3D model. I also want to do a 3D stream where I do like green screen. I feel like that'd be very funny because you guys have made some very funny edits. You guys are very funny. Green screen stream. Take me out of context as much as you want. It's okay. Even out of context on Twitter already does that. Scary stories. I was camping as a kid. I had a can of grape soda. I left it on for 5 minutes, so I came back. I took a drink, then like 20 bees flew out of the can when I put it up. Oh, hell no. I have been terrified. I have been terrified to drink out of an open container or anything that has an open gap because I was in my kitchen and I had poured some sweet tea. And then I was like, I forgot ice. I'm an idiot. And then I grabbed ice in my hand and I was fully prepared to put the ice into the cup that already had my tea in it, there was a freaking ginormous spider floating around in it. And I was like, you're done. You're done. You're done. So now I'm like, everything has to have a lid. Not because I have the potential to spill it. You know what I did? I spilled something and it had a lid, so... With lid, there's potential to spill it. It's not the reason for lids. Cough, cough, my hydro flask. Certain convenience store drinks because I once took a drink of when something sludge went in my mouth and spit out so fast. That was me with poppies. I drank... Oh, shucks. What flavor was it? I think it was the cola poppy. I had drank it and it was like slimy and then it was super sludge. And then I literally was gagged. I poured it out and it looked foul. I was like, it kind of tasted good, but no, I can't. I think I might have drank it on stream. That might have been one of the ones I drank on stream. I was like, guys, I got this new poppy flavor. I want to try it. It was either the orange one or the cola. Even Woof Woof came from 2. Oh my god, the freaking where I'm bent down like a freaking dog on all fours. And I'm like, bark, bark, bark. Yes, I have Discord open, so I saw what you just sent. Gets on all fours and barks. Awoo, arf, arf, arf. What a time to be alive. Yeah. What a time to be alive. See, you guys could be in Discord. You guys could very easily distract me because I always have Discord open. For the most part. Post this right when Eva least expects it. You think you're slick. You think you're slick. Bro is not slick. Will someone drywall to come out? Drywall! Wake up! Wakey wakey drywall, eggs and bakey. More like figs and insects because that's the Pangea Gecko food I fed to you. It's waiting for you to eat your food. Dude, where did the spring go? Oh, right here. You know what I still haven't seen? I haven't seen the new FNAF movie, and I kind of want to see the new FNAF movie. People said it was bad, but everybody who's like been in the FNAF fandom or played the games or watched the first movie said it was good. So I'm gonna go with what those people say, and I'm gonna say it's probably good if you're like autistic. It's probably good if you're special. So I think I'm gonna like it, but I was kind of wanna see it. Oh my god. Why does the Ananova casting couch exist? Mom, I'm scared. Yeah, like I think it's probably like the Minecraft movie where people are like, this is hilariously bad, but like if you like Minecraft, you probably enjoyed the movie just because it was like funny, haha. Watch the movie day came out. It was a bad movie, but good movie as a fan. See, that's exactly how I picture it. Like, I don't think it has the potential to be like the best-selling movie ever. It's like it's a niche movie, but I feel like if you're a fan, it's really good to you. I think it was good, but it was hard for me to focus on because the audience making noise the whole movie. Oh my gosh, I bet everybody's probably like horror, 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 horror. Oh, one of my friends was in the FNAF movie. One of my friends was in the FNAF movie. One of my friends did the voice for the whatchamacallit, the plush Freddy. Whenever you pressed it, it went horror, 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 horror. My friend did that. That was my friend's role in the FNAF movie. I didn't even know about it until I saw them post about it. I was like, oh my god, you're in the FNAF movie? And you kept this a secret? It's so funny. Oh no. Everybody's posting things in Discord that are very scary right now. I fear for my wholesomeness. My totally wholesome eyes. I'm scarred. Oh, so I raided into Nana's stream last night. She was doing a confession stream. Dude, I learned so much. I learned so much last night. I learned so much from her stream last night. I learned about what happens if a woman takes Viagra. I didn't really even know what Viagra was, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think I have at some point in my life, but I just forgot. And I was like, yeah, no, this makes sense why I forgot, because it doesn't even apply to me. And then I learned last night what happens if a woman were to take Viagra, and I was like, this is educational content right here. I've never heard of a woman taking Viagra, because I don't think you're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to. So I think the topic of discussion was like, what does happen if a woman does take Viagra? Can I take Viagra? Would you like to enlighten the class? I kind of already forgot. I think it was like something with blood flow. I don't know. I don't even know what Viagra is actually for, though. I just know it's for... I know it's for boys. But I don't actually know what like Viagra is for, or the point of Viagra. I just know it's boy medication. Like, there's girl medication, there's boy medication. And boy medication is Viagra. Oh, it's for heart problems? Oh. Heart medication if people found other uses. Oh, it sounds like I feel like I used to see like commercials on TV about Viagra. So I'm like, I feel like it's not supposed to be this thing that is bad. I'm learning so much. Viagra is boy medication. Wait, so was Viagra not originally boy medication? Was it everybody medication? So wait, a girl could take Viagra because it's mainly for heart problems, right? Why was I taught that it was boy medication? It's not boy medication, it's heart medication. Stinky. The business history is actually really funny. For some reason, whenever I think of Viagra, I think of the color green. It reminds me of like this like yogurts that you used to see on the commercial. It used to be like, Activia. Does anybody remember Activia? Like those, the yogurts. Healthy, weird TV commercial yogurt. For some reason, I also like, whenever I think of Activia, I think of Ellen DeGeneres. I don't know why. I don't know if she ever had anything to do. I think it might have been one of the people in the commercial that I always saw that had like the same haircut as her. Wait, when did that Ellen DeGeneres show stop? I don't miss it. Like, I kind of miss it, but I don't. I remember people just stopped liking Ellen DeGeneres. Where is she at now? Nobody misses it. I miss it only for the nostalgia factor, and like some of the acts on it were really funny. Like, I would always be interested in watching it because it's like, what random talent is Ellen DeGeneres gonna bring on today? And I was just like, what the fish am I watching? Whenever she brought Trisha Paytas on the Ellen DeGeneres show, I remember that. I remember that episode. She brought Trisha Paytas on the Ellen DeGeneres show because Trisha could like read really fast. It was like her secret talent. I think Trisha might have been in the audience. I don't remember, but I remember she was on it. Shotgun, thank you for so fun. One of those things that was developed for one reason ended up to be used for a different reason. Chainsaws were originally made for surgery. Oh. Like, I don't know what Ellen DeGeneres is up to nowadays. How old is she? Because I felt like whenever she was doing her show, for some reason, I thought she was a grandma, but like, she's still alive. So, she can't be that old. What switches are you living? I'm living, the aqua yellow. Akko yellow switches. They're linear. Also, hi, Nana. Nana, I was ready to talk about how I learned what Viagra was. And about women taking Viagra from your stream yesterday. I forgot what Viagra was. And I was like, oh, it's boy medication. And now I'm learning that it was heart medication originally. So I was like, wait, I feel like I used to see commercials for it. So it's not just boy medication. So women can take Viagra. It's a heart medication. Let's take Viagra together. I don't have heart problems though. I don't think I need to take Viagra though. If I had heart problems, I would consider taking Viagra if I had heart problems, if my doctor told me it was good. Now knowing what it's mainly used for, I don't know if I'd want to tell the world that I would be taking Viagra for heart reasons. Have heart problems? I don't want to have heart problems. Heart problems are scary. I don't want heart problems. I do not wish heart problems upon me. Over the summer, I literally had to go to the ER for heart problems like 5 million times. I'll pass. I'll pass. I do not wish that upon my worst enemy. Very scary. Also, my fingers are like... Dude. It's a slippery slope. Slippery slope? What the heck? Man. Okay. Sorry, my phone started popping off in notifications and I was like, is it important? I had to log in. What would you wish upon your worst enemy? I think I would wish upon my worst enemy. I would wish that they could see their wrongdoings and then that they could learn and better themselves as a person. That is what I would wish upon my worst enemy. My worst enemy, I would wish that they could become a better person for themselves and to be better to others. That's what I would wish upon my worst enemy. Is that too nice? But I don't know. I wouldn't want to like actually wish ill on anybody. That's terrible. Most PR answer I could have possibly ever imagined. Wait, really? I don't know. I don't want to wish ill upon people. Like, realistically, let's say somebody did something that was, like, absolutely terrible. Like, terrible. Instead of, like, wishing them death, I would rather them, like, still be alive because wishing death is terrible. I would rather them still be alive, but, for example, like, say you do something like absolutely unforgivable, terrible, prison-worthy, and now you're sitting in prison. I'd rather them be alive in prison and then have to like sit and think about their actions. Basically, like it's like big boy timeout. I feel like some people are very quick to like be genuinely hateful and be like, I wish this person was dead. And I'm like, okay, whoa. Like, let's not say that seriously. Let's not actually wish death upon anybody. Wishing death upon anybody is not cool. Not cool at all. So like, even my most mortal enemy, I would not wish that upon them. I would wish that they could see wrongdoings, and I wish that they could learn from wrongdoings to be a better person for themselves, but also for the others they are surrounded by. I always wish that maybe people who aren't so great people morally can become better people morally. That is what I wish. What if death is a pronoun or a last name? That'd be a pretty wicked last name. I mean, there's liquid death. That's a drink. You can drink it. So it's actually, there was one flavor that I had. I remember I was in, I think it was Pittsburgh. I think it was at Craft House. On a tour, and someone brought in this like exclusive limited flavor of liquid death, and it was so yummy, and I never knew what it was. Liquid death is kind of dumb. It's like mainly sold at venues, but they also have, it's like flavored sparkling water, and it's kind of tasty if you can find it on sale. Actually, some of the flavors are super tasty. Super tasty. Liquid death is actually horrible. I think a lot of their flavors aren't good. I had one that I tried and I was like, bleh. If you like sparkling water though, it is pretty good. You know, I think the best gateway to sparkling water is some of the new, the sparkling ice drinks. Not the, like, name brand sparkling ice, but, like, well, the name brand sparkling ice, but not just the sparkling ice. The sparkling ice, like, some of their collaborations, like, they have a collaboration with Lifesavers and Starburst, and some of the flavors are really good. But also the bubblers, the bubbler sparkling waters, those are pretty good, too. And those have, I think, 68 milligrams of caffeine, so they're technically an energy drink in a way. Not as crazy as your Alani or Monster or Red Bull, but they're very tasty, but they're sparkling water. If you want to try to get into like sparkling waters and stuff, I would say go for it. Oh, have a good time at work, Box. Have a good time at work. Safe travels. I'm gonna get this one in. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Do you have any witch's brew left? I have a couple. I'm saving them for like whenever I'm having the worst days ever. Whenever I'm having the worst days ever, I'm going to drink them terrible days that I'm having to make my days slightly better. That is my mentality. Lubing Switch is my old nemesis. Did it once, probably never doing it again. You get better at it as you go and you get faster. I'm only slow because I'm yapping, but like if I'm just Lubing switches and doing nothing else, I can knock them out really quick. Happy drink, yeah. Finished one job for the day. Time for job 2. Electric Boogaloo. Nice. Gamba. The springs are my least favorite part, and I know you can put the springs in a bag and shake it around, but I like to make sure the springs get a nice amount of lubricant on them. And an even layer. I just like doing it by hand. Also, trying to separate the springs after shaking them up in the bag is a freaking nightmare. When she locks in like the final cinnamon roll stream. That's so true. That was crazy. I need my happy drink. Time to get some tequila. Nor. Get a Dr. Pepper. Get a Barg's root beer. A Barg's root beer. Get a Barg's. Hello. Oh, Mie raid. Let's go. 2 raids? What the heck? Mie, thank you so much for the raid. Hi, raiders. How was your stream? What did you guys do? What'd y'all do? Did y'all have a fun stream? Were y'all vibing? Mia, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, readers. Hello. I'm Eva Ananova, your one and only girl from the Midwest that likes music you probably have never heard of. LOL. Jesus, sorry, let's see. Oh, let's go! Are you lurking? Oh, first, yeah. Thank you for raiding in. I hope your stream went well and you're doing good. Love you, girly pop. Sweet girl. Sweet girl. All the girly pops gather around. I will finish the keyboard eventually. Make sure to drink water. Yes, drinking plenty of water. I can't ever forgive you for getting me into the depths of indie EDM. I can't get enough of Death Brain. Now my life can never be the same. You're so welcome. I love Death Brain. I ordered the vinyl, but I haven't heard back from combining my vinyl order. So good though. Nails match your hair. Oh, frick yeah. They're like a light blue-gray. Tariffs. Oh my god, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Ew! I'm gonna have to pay so much money for it, even though I ordered it before tariffs. My first vinyl that they've held hostage because they were not allowed to ship to the United States. And now they can ship through FedEx. That's so whack! Sick Metal, how long have you been running this? I watched it shoot her once. I've been busy, Ariel. Right after I came back from my family vacation, I debuted a chibi model. And then in March, I'm gonna debut my new outfit. And then I don't know, maybe more to come, I guess, in the future. Maybe I'll debut a scuff model for the Hahasillies. But this is my chibi. This was a donathon, donathon reward. I was surprised it actually got done pretty fast. Did I loop this? I'm pretty sure I did. If not, it'll be fine. I'll just go back over it. It's good. It'll be good. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. So Mr. gameplay in the corner of Lubing switches, it'll help trust. You're so right, but not when we have Gecko camera, even though my Gecko probably is not awake yet because it hasn't moved. My little nocturnal animal that's not awake. So much for Gecko cam, am I right? Stare at my Gecko's enclosure with Gecko nowhere to be seen. Isn't it so fun? I know, drywall! Wake the fish up, drywall. Wake the fish up. I'm kind of actually starting to feel hungry now. Which, to be fair, I haven't really eaten all day because my stomach's been bothering me really bad. Yeah, the lizard is named Drywall. I can thank Nova Bites for that one. They're the ones who picked the name. I don't think I can actually change the name now. I think I'm too attached to Drywall being called Drywall. What happened while I was gone? So much happened, so much. Gaslighting works. I was bullied! I was bullied into naming my Gecko Drywall. I was bullied into it. I was bullied, I was gaslit, I was manipulated. And it worked! It worked. The Gecko ended up being named Drywall, and then the rest was history. I will get props. It is pretty creative. I mean, who names their pet Drywall? Who names their pet Drywall? Apparently, it's not that creative though, because I posted a picture of Drywall, and then somebody replied with their geckos. They have a crested gecko and a leopard gecko, but their leopard gecko's name was Drywall. I was like, I kind of wish it was your crested gecko, because then we could both have Cresties named Drywall. That'd have been so funny. Cat owners who reach silver cats are named Drywall. It'd be like, come here, Drywall! If I get a cat, I need to name it the most messed up name. No, that's so mean. We used to have a black cat, and its name was Binks. Like Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus. yeah, you should install 5 cameras and drywall's enclosure, then we can use chat commands to flip to the cameras like FNAF. That would be crazy, but any other camera angle, you low-key would be able to see me sitting at my desk. Any other camera angle, you'd be able to see me sit at my desk. I don't know if I want that. It would be funny though. It would be funny though. I love drywall. Yes, I love drywall. My dad names his cat Waffles. That's so cute though. Like, come here, Waffles. I used to have a friend on a Minecraft server named Waffles, and he made me miss them now because I ended up like changing my nickname on the server to Pancakes so we could be Pancakes and Waffles. But who knows if this Minecraft friend was like probably some grown person playing with a freaking teenager. I don't know. Only at the desk, remember, true. One day we'll do like several camera angles and I'll just have on my gorilla mask. I mean, I'll face reveal because I definitely look like that. I really do look like that. That's exactly what I look like. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's exactly what I look like. Yep. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Nothing out of the ordinary. I am Gorilla Nova. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Oh, oh, ah, ah. Oh my god. Okay, I have done the remainder of these switches. These are way more switches than I got done last stream. Gorilla Nova Radio, wait, that's crazy. Lights out. Gorilla Nova Radio. Turn this shiz up. Lights out. Gorilla Nova Radio. Turn this shiz up. Oh my god. My fingies. They are covered in the grease. The nasty, nasty grease. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Bleh. Ay, ay, ay. You know what? That's good progress. I will take it. I will take it. Now I fear I need to eat while I feel okay. Before my stomach starts hurting again. And then I need to go to bed early tonight and rest up. And rest up and not die. I must live. I must live. I cannot die. That'd be so bad. I literally cannot die. Yes, please don't die. It's so much more than I already did. Drink the switch oil. No! If you die, who gets a channel drywall? Yes. Yes. Drywall gets it. Drywall gets it. Yippee! Okay, okay, okay. Who am I gonna read into? Who am I gonna read into? Who am I gonna read into? Oh, Tomoe! Tomoe is streaming. I wanna go read into Tomoe. I love her. I love her. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, I think we're gonna go right into Tomoe. I'm gonna attempt to eat something sufficient and nutritious. While my tummy is not hurting actively at the moment. And then I'm gonna get lots of rest. And I'm gonna try to not die because we have backstage banter on Thursday. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited for backstage banter? I'm excited. It's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. Also, make sure you keep your eyes peeled. There's gonna be a Google form on Thursday opening up before the stream. It will close once the stream starts. Where you can submit your own questions for me to ask. But yeah. Okay. Well, next time we see each other with the hand cam and the keyboard, We should be assembling it. We should be finishing it all up and assembling it. So I will try my dandiest to make that happen. The final part. Yeah! But I'm super hyped for Backstage Runner. Super, super, super hyped. So I hope you can make it Thursday. This Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Not Pacific. Not Pacific. Eastern. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Normal stream time. So not now. Not normal stream time. Not right now. A few hours from now. But yeah, make sure to be there. It's gonna be really big and exciting and cool and awesome. One sec. Sorry, I was being yelled at. Okay, but we're gonna go to some way. I'll see you guys on Thursday. I got to go now. Ananova,